Hey guys, um, first of all, I'm looking pretty rough tonight. I've had a pretty rough day, but every time I've tried to sit down and talk about this, I just haven't been able to. It's come across very hollow and just just me trying to compose myself, basically, and this just isn't something I can talk about with composure. So, just a warning, I'm probably gonna cry in this, and I need to. But basically, I just wanted to have a real talk about what heartbreak is really like and what it really feels like. How sometimes it just feels like it's not gonna get any better. I'm not even talking about anything. So please excuse the low quality of the video. I'm using my phone because I didn't have the camera I've been using, and yeah, so as I talked about in the last video, boyfriend and I broke up in October, and at first I was okay. I thought everything was for the best. I mean, I still know that it is, but at first it's like it didn't hit me. Let me tell you, I lived with him I lived with him for 4 years. Saw him every day, pretty much. He was always there, always somebody to talk to, always having somebody around. It's really hard when you pull your life apart from someone like that, and then you move and everything is so silent. It's just, no one really talks about what it really feels like when you're in the thralls of this, and it's so up and down and just crazy. I think that I'm good. I'll have a couple days where I feel really up and like, okay, I'm getting better, and then I'll have a couple days where it just hurts. It just hurts. And I just find myself asking why, how this happened. How do you go from that to not even responding? That doesn't make any sense. Basically, this crazy erratic video is exactly what it feels like. I think the worst part about breakups like this are that you usually have friends that were part of the relationship, and something I never ever realized is that once you've broken up and you're continuing to see those same friends, it hurts. At least for me, seeing them, but now I'm just one instead of a two. It cuts you right to the bone. I've had some really wonderful friends that have stuck by me. Very few. I thought I had this large system of friends, but I guess that's kind of what you find out. I don't even know what my hair is doing right now, guys. Oh my god. I just woke up from a nap a few, like 40 minutes ago, but I know this video is all over the place. It was never gonna be not all over the place. It rips you apart when you've built this life with someone and you really think that things are going to always be like there, and that you're always gonna have that other person, and that they're always gonna see you through, but they're not. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned from all of this is that you have to support yourself. Don't rely on that relationship. Don't rely on a friendship. I know how much that sucks because I'm the type of person that I want people to be there for me. I want to connect with people even though I have issues with it. But at the end of the day, the only person that you can really count on is yourself. You are the only person that's always going to be there. So the most important thing that I think I'm learning is that before you try to make someone your everything, you should first really look at yourself and really look and make yourself everything first. And I don't mean, be selfish or not care about other people or their feelings. I just mean that you should first discover you and what you like about you, and then expand someone else into the equation. At least I think that would be the better way to go about things. I don't even know how to go about giving advice when I'm still like this, but I just feel like if there's anyone else out there that feels like this, at least knowing that I'm also feeling like this. It's not just you. You're not alone. Because that's been one of the worst parts, is that I just feel so completely isolated and alone. I feel like I'm not allowed to talk about it anymore. Like I should be better. And everyone's sick of hearing about it. I feel like there's something wrong with me. Like, why am I not a good enough person to keep, even though I know that that's not the proper way to think about things, but it's so hard when you're left with so many questions that aren't answered. And I guess that'd be my next kind of piece of advice is don't blame yourself. Obviously every single person has flaws, but if someone chose to leave your life, ultimately they made that decision, and you have to stop blaming yourself, even though it's really hard. Another big one, I think, that could help other people out there maybe going through something similar. I wish I would have realized this a little sooner. Don't think that they're coming back. Don't even leave that option available, because if they threw you away, they will do it again. And it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And in no means am I putting down Vinny or bashing Vinny, my ex. I'm not. I simply am trying to talk about how I feel, because I don't know. I've never had to work through something this horrific. It was the longest relationship I'd ever been in. It's the only boyfriend I ever lived with. I feel stupid. I think that's part of what's really hard too, is I feel stupid for thinking that this person would be in my life forever. but I did. I truly thought that that's who I would be with, and had just accepted that no matter how hard things got, we were going to work through it together. And that probably wasn't the right option, obviously, because here we are, but I wasn't prepared for this to ever happen. He was my entire world and my whole life and my reason for everything. Don't make another person your reason for everything. Make you your reason for everything. Again, because you can only, in the end, really count on you. Just anyone out there who's, watched this, I know it's kind of just me boo-hooing, but I just keep thinking that there are other people out there that feel this kind of heartbreak and feel alone. And I just wanted to reach out because I don't know what else to do. I'm trying very hard to get through this and to smile and stay positive and just keep working for me. But at the end of the day, that's not easy and it's really hard. It's really, really hard. Don't ever let anyone, a friend, a boyfriend, an ex-friend, don't ever let anyone make you feel like you're worthless, because you're not. You're worth something, and I'm saying that to you on a night where I feel worthless, but I have to keep telling myself I'm not worthless. I am here for a reason, and so are all of you. I know that it's been a while since I've touched on anything really serious, but I have put out there that I have had other depression issues, I've had suicidal thoughts. I'm not hiding that in any way, I'm not ashamed, and you shouldn't be either. If you're having a hard time, reach out to me, reach out to anyone. I don't care if you live halfway around the world from where I live. I'll talk to you. I'm alone, I'm sad, I will talk to you. Just reach out to somebody. Don't make the mistake I made of trying to isolate. I thought by isolating me, I could take care of the issue on my own. And it just didn't go well. It just didn't go well. I stored it all up inside, I think, for a really long time. And then I just started losing it. Yeah, it's been hard. I'm not at all ashamed to say that I am seeking professional help. I'm not at all ashamed to admit that this kind of heartbreak bested me a little bit. I have decided to seek some professional counseling, not just for this, for all of the issues I've ever talked about on this channel. You know, I've always said that there's no shame in asking for help. There's no shame in going to someone. I just never had the money myself. But if anyone out there is interested in kind of seeing where that goes and my continued feelings on things, let me know down in the comments. I'm not really sure this video is even going to be viewed that much, but it was something that I had to put out there. And, you know, this may not be the last video I make about this. It's just one of those things where when I feel overwhelmed by something, I sit down in front of the camera and I talk about it, and it's kind of therapeutic for me in a way to just sit down and talk to you guys like I have a friend right there, and I've really missed doing that. So anyone who's watching this, please leave me a comment. Let me know things that you would like to hear me talk about. You know, I only have so many things I can talk about from personal experience, but I have lots of opinions, so I'm always happy to talk about how I feel on a topic or an issue. I just want to make this as positive as I can. It hurts. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt for a long time. Prepare yourself, because that's all that you can do. And then, like I said, just reach out and don't isolate yourself. And don't ever forget that you are very much worth something. I'm sorry if you guys hear weird meowing. There's a cat underneath me. But just don't ever forget that you are worth something. And you are here for a reason. And there are people that love you even when you feel like there are not. And I guess I'm going to end this kind of here. I know this was, again, incoherent, but it's very hard for me to kind of formulate my thoughts when I'm upset and about this topic. It's so hard for me to talk about it. So hard. But I love you guys, and I really hope that somebody out there gets something from this. I know I already feel better from just kind of talking about how I felt a little bit. I also said a lot. I'm sorry. I'm trying real hard to stop that, guys, but this is going to be a pretty much raw video, so there'll be lots of ums in it, and I apologize to you guys. Yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to support me and watching my videos. This is really a kind of passion project for me. I love filming. I love putting this out there. I love talking about things that are very real, and I love talking about beauty and makeup. I love all of it, and I love you guys. Thank you for your continued support, and very soon I will have another makeup video up, and I will have a story time video up that's not sad. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.